Okay, so when I was younger, I used to play a lot of gambit lines. Usually, when faced with the Sicilian, I would love to go more a gambit. So I would start with second move d4 and then cd4. I would go c3. Here, if black takes, I would love if they would accept the gambit because that would give me an opportunity to face a lot of tactics, which I used to love when I was a kid. So I would usually they go knight c6 and I would go bishop c4. Then they would probably play something like d6, just developing the pieces, and I would go knight f3, and I would be absolutely thrilled if they won knight f6 here, because that will allow me to play e5. And because I was young, not very strong, and also my opponents were not very strong, so sometimes they used to fall into this tactic that if you take with the knight, I take back with the knight. In my head, I would be screaming out of joy. You take back and I have bishop f7 and I get the queen. I'm pretty sure I have won at least like 5 games like this. So I used to love this opening so much so that even though I had the files from, let's say, 10 years ago, I did not want to delete them. So I just kept them in like a nostalgia folder that I used to play this line.
I remember playing a European Championship under 10 and I was 8 years old. It was round number 5 or 6, somewhere in the middle of the tournament. This game was played after a rest day. And on the rest day, there was a very special occasion. Judit Polgar came to give a simul to the players who were leading. At that time, I was on the second place. I was not leading, so I was a bit sad that I didn't have a chance to play against her. But the opponent that I played the next game was leading, and so she was playing, and I went to see the simul. And I saw the game that Judith played against my future opponent for the next day. And I was playing with white pieces, and Judith in the simul, she was also playing with the white pieces, and she used this opening. She played e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, she takes d4, and here, to my surprise, she took with the queen. That was kind of shocking to me because at that age and at that time we are taught that it's not good to develop your queen on the early stage of the game, and here it's just move 4 and the queen is moving and pieces can attack the queen. Yeah, like for example knight c6 that was actually played in the game. But if Judith played it, it got my attention. I started to follow this game closely because, yeah, it's an interesting game. Judith is playing and some surprising already on move 4 and everything of that kind. And tomorrow I have to play against that opponent, so I was like watching how the game proceeded, and it went with bishop b5, so we don't go twice with the queen. We have another idea. We are giving the bishop, which is also considered not so good on the early stage of the game in the open position. But here white has an idea of a quick development. So bishop takes c6, happened in that game, knight c3. And then the game followed by the plan like bishop g5, long castle, rook e1, like queen d3, knight d4, f4, and attack. I was an active player and I really liked the setup, and Judith won that game, so I thought, oh, maybe tomorrow I use this idea against exactly the same girl. And that happened, and I played exactly the same line and I won a very important game, and later on I also won the tournament.
I played one game in women candidates where I had a win with white pieces. I'm not sure whether I'll be accurate enough to show you the
That's
game.
okay.
Because
You just try and remember as good as possible.
Yeah, I think it was Slav. Bishop f5. So actually I'm very bad at remembering, so I was just wondering which order we went actually. I think something like this happened. Oh, it's been nearly a year since I played a classical tournament, so I was just trying to recollect. Yeah.
But do you remember, looking back, why you prepared for this line specifically, and like it was an important game for you?
Yeah, because I wasn't doing well in the first half of the tournament. So I had a very bad score. So I was kind of recovering in the second half. And this was the line which I played to play some very solid position and to keep the slight pressure. Somewhere after the opening, she started playing the mistakes. That's when I got an immediate advantage with the white pieces.